In its claim filed by attorney-at-law and People Progressive Party Member of Parliament Sanjeev Datadin, the corporation is seeking more than $1.5 billion in damages. The Damara Harbour Bridge said the company has refused to pay for repair works costing $1 billion and counting that were carried out on the bridge, despite several oral demands for the sum. According to the corporation, the collision resulted from the vessel's master negligence. At the time, the fuel vessel was under the command of Captain Freddie Mendonza, advised by pilot Kenneth Court, who has over 20 years of experience in his field. Apart from damages, the Damara Harbour Bridge is also asking for interest, any further or other orders the court deemed just or cost. Meanwhile, the Panamanian company is claiming more than $100,000 in damages against the Maritime Administration Department, the Damara Harbour Bridge, and the harbour master for what it termed as unlawful detention of his vessel. The fuel tanker was detained following the collision. Canama Trading contends that in the absence of an application to the court, pursuant to Section 4391 of the Guyana Shipping Act, the Damara Harbour Bridge has no right to detain the ship. The corporation has since asked a judge to issue an arrest warrant against the fuel tanker. A board of inquiry into the incident, among other things, recommended that the vessel's pilot be suspended for not less than 24 months. Pilot Kenneth Court must be suspended for a period not less than 24 months and only be allowed to return to duty after the process of rectification and assessment of his competency to operate as a pilot by the MARAD, the board of inquiry advised. Court Guyanese was tested for drugs and alcohol after the collision, but those tests returned negative. Vessel with transport fuel for the Guyana Gael Company, while heading south, crashed into the Damara Harbour Bridge on October 8, despite desperate calls to drop anchor from the ship supervisor, Handy Juke, reports state. Juke, who was on the lookout tower, related that he tried desperately to communicate with the pilot without success. He eventually had to jump from the boat in an effort to save his own life. He fractured his leg in the process and was hospitalized, but has since been discharged. The other men who were working at the bottom of the bridge, including mechanical maintenance engineer Hamad Khan, had to run for their lives. The collision resulted in intense damage to critical components of the 54-year-old floating structure, which rendered it inoperable for approximately 48 hours. Reporter for AGP Nightly News, I am Tiana Koo.